This is my intro. Welcome to my YouTube. I'm an inspiration. So, I've made a few videos now, and you're probably wondering, who is that girl? And, you know, I'm here to tell you. Aren't you excited? Well, my name is Tamiki Jones. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. That's what my friends call me. One day you'll know my real name, but that won't be today. As far as you know, my name's Tamiki Jones. If you want to know why I came up with Sunny, well, Sunny, Wani, Marie. My first name that I came up with for myself is Sunflower Aurora. I love sunflowers, and I love Maleficent, and I love Aurora. So I said, oh, Sunflower Aurora. I was trying to think of something that could go with sunflower, and Aurora would just kept, like, it was on top of my head, and my brain just like, Aurora. So I picked Aurora. And that's been my Twitch name for over a year now. And a year or so ago, I was streaming on Twitch as my main focus. Well, a big part of me has always wanted to create YouTube videos. And I also wanted to come back and create content for people like me, or people who like the same things I like, or, people who want to see something different, or, something that relates to them a little more. And I'm like, well, what if these people that are like me and relate to me are on Twitch? What if they just like watching YouTube videos? Well, I love watching YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos could be about anything, honestly. They just need to catch keep my attention. So, I don't know, this video may not even catch your attention, and you may not be paying attention anymore. But, I don't know, I guess I took some time off from, streaming and creating content, and I just realized that YouTube fit me better because I could edit the content how I want to. I don't have to, stay on par with my game and talking to people at the same time. I always struggle with the, going live and people watching me, and I always struggle with, there's only 3 people watching me, and, different things like that, and completely off context. Those 3 people that watch you, if you stream on Twitch, those are the best 3 people ever, and you better give them the content that they're there for, because those 3 people clicked on your Twitch name to watch your stream and see what you're doing. 3 people, 1 person, 100,000 people. There's people watching you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're there to enjoy yourself and have fun, and that's it. Like, the viewer count shouldn't really matter as much to you, to me, to anybody. And I couldn't really think of anything to do on Twitch anymore, so I felt like I outgrown my wanting to be a live streamer. and to become a video creator. I've always created videos, in my phone about what I'm doing for the day, how my day's going. I've always made those kind of videos, and they're in my phone, they're in my drafts. I just never posted them, and I've had some inspiration from a few friends and them making YouTube videos and, show me the background of how it works, and it's just giving me that extra step to just do it. Like, there's never gonna be a perfect time or a perfect place or a perfect position in your life where you should start making YouTube content. It's just just do it. Just make the video you want and post it on YouTube. That's really it, honestly. And that's all I do. That's all I'm doing. And if something comes from it, great. I'd be happy. That'd be amazing. But I just got so off track. But who I am. Back to my name. Rewind. Sunny came from Sunflower Aurora. I have a friend that started calling me Sunny because it was short for Sunflower Aurora or Sunflower, and I really liked it. I like the ring of it. I like responding to it. I like how it sounds when other people say it, and I know it's me. So, there may be other people named Sunny. There may be other people, around, but, there's no Sunny Oney that I know of. Well, let me take that back. There's a lot of Sunny Oneys. So I was like, okay, Sunny Oney. And then a lot of my friends I've met through Twitch and Discord, I'm very thankful for them. They call me Marie. And they spell it very particular. Marie. Okay, because that's how it's pronounced when I'm in trouble with one particular friend. She knows who she is. So I was like, okay, I can be Sunny Oney Marie. And that's where my YouTube name came from. So, if you see me out, you can call me Sunny. You can call me Aurora. You can call me Oney. You can call me Marie. Honestly, any of those are fine. But my TM trademark name, that's Tamiki Jones. I better be the one and only Tamiki Jones. If you know a Tamiki Jones, tell them come talk to me. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk. So I guess I'm here to tell you about me, right? Is that what I was doing? Telling you about myself? Yeah, I get so sidetracked. You'll learn that as time goes on. And you're gonna hear you might hear planes clicking. You might hear the planes because my window's open and there's currently one flying past my house. But the clicking is because I'm currently jotting down some things for work. I have a full-time job and YouTube is my hobby. YouTube has become my thing I do for fun. Speaking of hobbies, I am a gamer and I've always been a gamer. And, what does that mean for me? People say I'm a gamer. Okay, you're a gamer. Great. That's also amazing. I'm glad you like to play games. For me, being a gamer is, as a kid, I had siblings. I'm the oldest. I have siblings. Sorry to put them in past tense. I have siblings, and we didn't really get into the same things. So, I was pretty bored all the time, by myself. And my sisters spent a lot of time together, and not me, without me. And we had a GameCube, and with that GameCube was, Mario Sunshine and Zelda. The particular Zelda that I played was Wind Waker. That was my first Zelda game I've ever played. as I tell a bunch of people. Um, that was my first Zelda game. And on the GameCube, well, sorry, my mom is a techie as well, so we had every game console in the house. Um, we had an Xbox, we had an Xbox, PlayStation 2. We had those things, and those games are pretty much multiplayer. But when I was bored or lonely, or didn't really have anybody to talk to or anything to do, I could turn on the GameCube and connect it to the little TV, and I could play Zelda, or I could play Mario Sunshine. And those games kept me busy to where I didn't feel lonely. I felt like I was doing something. I felt like I was good at something because I was beating missions in the game, or different things in the game. And that was fun to me. And then my mom came home one day with a screen that connected to the GameCube, and that was like a major thing for me, because I no longer had to wait for the TV, or I didn't have to wait for anybody. I could just play it. So that was the beginning of me like being a gamer and like playing games. Well, after that, I really noticed my mom playing this game on the computer, and I'm like, Mom, or the computer? Yeah, the computer. I'm like, Mom, what's that game? And it was The Sims. And for me, as a person with a big imagination, a storyteller, someone who likes creating things, The Sims was the OG Sims, The Sims. It was like a great thing for me because I could make Sims, I could build their houses, I could depict what happens in their lives, and I didn't have to play with anybody else, and I could just, play this game and put my imagination so far into it, and it was great. And fast forward time, then The Sims Herbs in the City came out, and that was like the best Sims game to me, and I loved it. So I'm probably not talking in order, and anybody who plays games can put this in order. We had a Dreamcast as well, and that was, there was this game called Dynamite Cop. I don't know if anybody remembers that game, but that was like one of my first experiences at a shooter or fighting game. And I loved that game so much. We played that game so much. I think we played it until the game disc didn't work anymore. And that was like one of the only games that my siblings played with me. So I loved it a lot. Also, like, before this, I'm just going with these stories as I remember them, but I remember my mom got me, I remember when I was younger and my mom got me a Game Boy Color, and there was this Barbie game on there that I loved so much, and everybody was so jealous that I had a Game Boy Color, and everybody wanted to play my Game Boy, and I just felt really cool to have it. And that was another like adventure of me being a gamer. And then I remember I had a Game Boy Advance, and it didn't have the light, and I had to play in the daytime, or I couldn't play it at all really. And then they came out with the freaking magnifying glass thing with a light on it, and it was great. I loved it. And that had me on my game all the time, because it's like, oh my gosh, I can play it in the car. Oh my gosh, it has this magnifying screen that can magnify it and make I'd be able to see everything, and I can play it in the dark. And it's one of the best experiences for me. And then they came out with the DS, the freaking DS, the Nintendo DS. You mean the thing with 2 screens and a pencil? Oh my gosh. That was like life changing for me. So I had that one for a while, and then I got the DS XL, and then I had that for a while, and then, over time. And, we had the Wii, we had the Wii U, we had the PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360, all those different games. And gaming, to sum this all up, gaming for me, why I enjoy being a gamer, is that it makes me realize that, there's people, it's brought me closer to a lot of people around the world, and people, that are similar to me, that like playing games, and we have this community where I actually have friends, and it's a community for me that I've seen that can be very accepting of a person, no matter, what they look like, what disabilities they have, if they're good or bad at a game. Like, you meet people that you've been playing games with for years, and then, 15 years later, you guys are adults and you're in each other's weddings. Like, it's about that for me, where I felt like I didn't have anything or anybody there with me. I had my games. I had something to, make me feel better. Something that I felt like I was decent at, something that I can enjoy when I felt like I didn't have any friends. And that's why I enjoy being a gamer. And that's why I'm still a gamer to this day, because games these days are just so amazing, and they, like, games today look so different than they used to when I was younger. And I don't mean to age myself too well. I can tell you guys, I'm under 30. Getting pretty close, but I'm under 30. And what was I gonna say? Man, I lost my whole story. Well, I mean, it would have been great, I guess. Oh, I don't remember. But me, what do I want to be when I grow up? What do I want to be? Like, what's my dream? Like, people are like, oh, dream job. Who has a dream job? It's a job, blah, blah. No one wants to work all their lives. Well, growing up, watching movies and TV, and you just always saw these people that, worked for game companies, and they got to test games, and they got to make them and create them and play them. And that was a big dream for me growing up, because it's like, you mean I can make the game and play the game and have other people enjoy the game that I made? Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, I can work with a team of people that all want the same thing, and everything has its ups and downs and different things and different, mechanisms and different things like that. But just for me, that was always a dream. So, of course, growing up, things change and you change your mind. Like, growing up, I wanted to be a pediatric oncologist, or better known as a doctor for kids with cancer, because I wanted to, help kids enjoy their lives, and, not have to be in the hospital because they have cancer. And down the line, and then from there, I wanted to be a music therapist, because I play piano, and I wanted to be a music therapist for kids who find it hard to communicate with others, but related to others with music. and I wanted to be that person to help them, you know, help them learn how to use different parts of their brain to communicate and be happy. And I realized down the line that what I really wanted to do was create that happiness that was created for me when I was younger. I wanted to create that happiness for other people, and I just wanted people to be happy and enjoy their lives, and that was the main the main ingredient to what I wanted to do with my future. Um, so I finished up my bachelor's degree in 2018, and 2020. Not going to speak too much on it, but 2020 was the year that I had time to, sit back and reflect on what I wanted to do and sit back and look at what I was doing with my life. And I was streaming. I was a streamer. I'm a gamer. I like playing games. I realized that what I was doing, my job that I was doing, isn't the job that I want to have for the rest of my life. And I wasn't doing anything with my degree. So I realized through some different experiences that I like technology, I like programming, I like creating things, I like math, I like statistics, I like all that. And I had an amazing guy who I talked to on the phone from a certain university, and we came up with this amazing idea for me to go to school for my master's, because I was just going to do another bachelor's in computer science. And he's like, no, I have this master's program that will be amazing for you. And I started it, and I'll be done in March. And from last 2020, July 2020, last summer, 2020, I realized, I say from then to about March, April this year, May, June. So about a year from last year, I talked to a career counselor, and I was writing everything down, and I told her, my dream job. She said, what's your dream job? I said, I want to work with EA. I want to work with the gaming company. I want to work with the gaming company. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to work with the gaming company. And she said, okay, what's your degree? I said, IT project management. And we just spit out stuff that day, and I have a whiteboard in my meditation thought room. And I was writing, EA, project manager, dream job, game design. And I said, oh my goodness, I want to be a game development project manager. And it was like a light bulb went off. And I was like, oh my goodness, I think this is what I really want to do. I want to create games. And earlier this year, I participated in a game jam, and it was amazing. And I got to be a writer for this game, and it's a work in progress game. It's still in development. And I was the writer, so I created the story, the picture, the vision, and I then described my characters and passed it over to the artist, and the artist created the characters exactly how I imagined. And the programmers creating these environments and these layouts, and it was just like I imagined in my head. And I realized that I decided that I want this is what I want to do. I want to be a game designer. I want to be a game developer. I want to create games. Not only do I want to create games, but I want to be a project manager. I want to be the project manager over these games, help these companies create games. And why? Why do I want to do this? Because when I was younger, when I was a kid, games were the thing that brought me happiness. And my end all be all is I want to create happiness. I want people to feel the happiness I feel. Like I said, when I was playing the piano, or in this case, when I was playing games, and it stuck with me. So I'm on my path to being a game developer project manager, and whatever whatever terms that may be and whatever path I take, I know that's what I want to do. And I'm very passionate about it, and it's like one thing I've been very passionate about. And I've noticed that when I started making YouTube videos and EA invited me to be an EA creator, to be a part of the EA Creator Network, thanks to Brown Girl Gamer Code. And I was making my first video for the Battlefield beta. I realized that I had a lot of fun making that video, and I recorded that, and I put everything together, and I pieced it all together, and I made that video, and it doesn't have that many views, but people watched it. People told me they liked it. And I have this urge every day to just oh my god, I should post another video. Oh my goodness, I should post another video. And that drive and that passion is what I haven't felt in so long. So, yeah. That's why, along my path of being a game developer project manager, I decided to start making YouTube videos. And I say all that to say, do whatever in life makes you passionate. Don't let anybody decide that for you. Your passion is your passion. If it's something you feel so strongly about that you just can't stop thinking about it, do it. Just try it. Try it once. Not everything. Try things you're passionate about at least once, just to see how it goes. It may not go well the first time. It may not go well the second time. But there's going to be that time where it's going to click. And you're going to realize that this is what you wanted to do your whole life. And it won't feel like a job. It'll just be something you enjoy. Till next time. Bye now.